Hi, I'm Alyssa Tidwell, and I'm fat. I'm ugly. Okay, well, not really, but how many times have you heard a perfectly fit, perfectly gorgeous woman say this? I only have 10 more pounds to lose. My butt's too big, it's too small, my nose is crooked, my teeth aren't straight, my skin isn't flawless. If only I looked like that chick on TV. The media gives us this perfect body and portrays it as desirable and sexy, and in reality, it's unhealthy and unattainable for many women. But fortunately, there are different ways that this dissatisfaction with their self-image can be fixed. Women are more likely to feel dissatisfied with their body, so this is more focused on them. And what's really unfortunate is that women don't seem to realize that this perfect form is unhealthy and really unflattering. Almost every single woman has been pressurized by the media to look like this, and many of them don't even realize it, and many of them succumb to this pressure. But you may ask, how does the media really influence us? Well, the media follows us constantly. With the advent of social networking, such as Twitter or Facebook, the media is able to send us messages constantly. Women, teenagers especially, are expected to be camera ready. Plastered all over these social networking sites are pictures, usually provocative, called selfies. This pressure that these young women feel in order to be constantly camera ready, constantly sexy, sends them the message that your beauty is all that matters. Your beauty is the only thing in the world that will get you far. When in reality, we all know that's not really true. Television and movies present images that are unrealistic of women. The average American spends up to 2 months of the year watching television. And researcher Gregory Fouts found that 58% of women characters in movies and 28% of women characters in television shows had comments made about their looks from the other characters. He also found that 5% of women in sitcoms are overweight. Now, these women had negative comments made about them, and they were put in a negative light. They're usually unpopular and friendless. The negative comments are usually followed by studio laughter, which says, your body is something to be made fun of. You do not have the perfect body. You are frowned on. You are to be made fun of. Now, we also have commercials that use beauty appeal to sell their products. 56% of commercials use beauty appeal to get women to buy their products. Buy this product, you will look like this. You will have this hair, you will have this look, you will have this makeup. Women in other commercials are objectified and used as sex symbols. Look at any beer commercial, any of them. You will see women used as sex symbols. Magazines also send us these ideals. A Kaiser Foundation study found that 1 in every 3 articles in a leading teen magazine is based on appearances, and that over half of the advertisements in these magazines use beauty to sell their products. These subliminal messages tell girls that they must be beautiful and puts emphasis on beauty over substance. In these magazines, we crucify our own celebrities who we are supposed to look up to apparently and use as symbols of beauty for being too fat or too thin. Now, the average model and actress, according to the AC Nielsen Company, is 23% thinner than the average woman and thinner than 99% of the women population. The media tells us in order to be successful, we have to be thin and we have to be sexy. Now, the effects that this has on our psychological health are enormous. We all pay attention to the media from the time we're small children, and a lot of young girls find role models within the media. With the messages that the media sends about beauty, many girls don't feel like they measure up to these actresses. And according to Common Sense Media, which is a website that tells parents how to deal with the media on their children, this can later lead to obsessing to changing how they look. They don't want to look like themselves. They want to look like the other girl that they saw on TV because she's so much prettier. A National Institute on Media and the Family reports that 53% of 13-year-old girls are not happy with the way they look and they wish they were different. By the time these girls reach 17, that percentage goes up to 78%. And the APA, or the American Psychological Association, has linked this unachievable perfect body to feelings of self-doubt, devaluation, and depression in teenage girls, supporting the painting of women as sex symbols and finding that normal, a strong belief in the importance of appearances, a belief that sexiness is part of a woman's core values, and even some really serious eating disorders. Unfortunately, there are ways to reduce the media's influence on girls and women, and to show them that their body is fine the way it is and that you don't have to look like that in order to be beautiful. First and foremost, educate yourself. Be aware of the messages that the media is trying to send you. Understand that these women that look perfect, first of all, have dietitians. They have personal trainers, makeup artists, they use the perfect lighting, and of course they use Photoshop. You can go and Google before and after celebrity pictures and find the really not so subtle differences that they do to these women to make them look beautiful. And if you are a parent, talk to your daughter about her self-image. Don't be negative towards yourself. This will rub off on her. You are your daughter's biggest role model still. If you're negative towards yourself, she'll be negative towards herself. Focus on health rather than body weight if you do want to change. Emphasize on her talents and personality over her looks. Now, if you have sons, talk to them and help them understand that these women that they're seeing on TV are not realistic, and help them to learn that they can't judge other women based on the women that they see on TV. Do not buy products that put women in a negative light. If you stop buying these products, the whole point of the advertisement is null. Appreciate your body the way it is. Be able to see your own beauty, even if you don't have the perfect look. Women who focus more on how their bodies function and less on how they appear are going to have a healthier, more positive body image. And that was Professor Talka, who is an associate professor of psychology at Ohio State University. And remember that sexuality does not equal success. Beauty will fade with time. You're not going to have that beauty forever. No one is. But the personality and who you are and how you see yourself, that will stay with you until the day you die. And that is extremely, extremely important. And it shows just how far you can go in this world.